have a Maytag Centennial washer. It's a load sensing washer that it started to leak water, especially during the spin cycle. And what happened first is that it would get stuck on spin cycle and it just won't do anything. It would just stay on spin and you have to pause it and restart it. And then shortly after that, it started leaking water after it was washing. So after going through and diagnosing it, it's a pretty simple diagnosis. You look to where the pump comes. It's just a drain pump goes bad. And I'll show you exactly what you need for that to fix it. There will be some water that spills out. You'll have to shut your hot and cold valves off. I already have them turned off. On is this will be in line with the hose. Off is that direction away from it. And once you do that, you disconnect them from these two on the back. And I already have them off. They're down there. And then you'll also have your pump drain that goes into here that I'd also removed, and it's down there. But you'll pull it up out of this here. Hook it over. You're going to move the washer out because we'll tip it over. I'll show you the pump drain here. You'll need a pliers. I did it by hand, but a pliers will work easy to remove that. Water will come out, so be ready for that. Have your towel underneath that. And then I'm going to pull the washer out and tip it on its back against the towel to remove the drain pump. All you need for the job is a flathead screwdriver, a Phillips head, a pliers for removing the clamps, and then a 5/16 or 8mm socket. You can use a setup like this or just a nut driver will work fine. I have this slightly tipped up. I've already been under here and diagnosed it, so I'll run the process through with you. Right here is your drain pump. You'll tip this up. You see this is dirty. This is where it's leaking water from. What happens is the bearings go out inside here, and then it starts rubbing on the inside of this plastic casing. It rubs a hole in it, and it starts leaking out. So I already disconnected this, but this is what you need the flathead screwdriver for. I'll show you that. Start out with your Phillips head bolts. You'll unbolt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe there's 6 of them. You'll pull those out, and that'll pop down. And then you'll do your 5/16 or 8mm bolts. Okay, so I moved the 3 8mm bolts, and it pops right out. So you don't have to do these other bolts. I did it to diagnose it and take it apart first. But now take your pliers and pinch this clamp and remove that hose next. So we'll pull the hose off, put the clamp back, and you have to twist it a little bit and it'll slide out. I disconnected this wire already, but this is where the flathead screwdriver comes in. You see these clips right here and right here? You'll put the flathead between there and twist it to pop that off on each side. And you do have to stick it in and pop it up, and then you might have to get another one, depending how skilled you are, to be able to hold this up while you slide it out. So you get those both out of there and pops right down. And then that plugs in right there. So that's how you unclip this plug-in using your flathead screwdriver. So I'll get the new pump and we'll start with the hooking the hose up first, and then we'll put the electrical plug-in in, and then we'll bolt it up. So we got this one plugged in, and there's a spot where the wires sit right top, so you push it in and just let it clip in. Next, you're gonna push the pump back in the hose and then put your clamp on. There we go, clamps on. So then we'll just put it up in and install your 3 8mm. Okay, so we got the 3 put in, our clamps in, our electrical connectors on. For this specific one, this is the part number that I ordered online. It was like 22 bucks. All right, next grab your drain pipe and your pliers and go ahead and install that right down there. All right, so you'll take your drain pipe, install it back here. That's important. You see we got it up there. We're gonna grab next, you're gonna hook these 2 up, your cold to cold and your hot to hot. You'll screw them right in the back here to each one. This one's red, this one's blue. And then after that, the last thing you wanna do is plug it in. And then you should be good to go. go ahead and turn the water back on. Always look for leaks and new things. Don't just walk away. Go ahead and plug it in, and you can test it out. Try your laundry out. Hope this helps. Definitely saved me a trip of having an appliance guy come out, and you're looking at minimal $150. The original drain pump it's like $60 to $80 for Maytag. So man, you're looking at, you might have saved yourself up to $200 by the time you get somebody out to try to look at this and fix it, or go buy a new washer. These things are $600 to $800 minimal. So hope this helped you guys and saved you guys money.